Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. I am your host, Cristo, and today we're doing a Stud City response video where I answer your questions from last week's video. So if you're looking to ask a question, make sure to leave it in the comments below using the format /AskSC, and I'll be sure to answer it in next week's video. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at some really interesting questions because today's going to be a fun investing video because invest, and let's just jump straight on into it. So without further ado, our first question comes from Riley Mims, says /AskSC. What is the best way to start Lego investing, and how much would you put towards investing to begin? So in today's video, I am actually going to show you some of my Lego investment sets, and I want to definitely hear your thoughts and opinions on that in the comments below. I really have never really shared some of the sets I invest in, like actually looking at them. I say like, oh, I bought this, oh, I bought that, but it'd be kind of interesting to like take a look and see some of the backlog of sets that I do own. So that's gonna be really cool. And then I think we should talk about some of the just general themes in Lego investing and like optimizing our, profitability if you are investing in Lego. And then of course, there's one other topic to talk about when you're talking about Lego investing, and that is just investing in the set in general, building it, enjoying it, displaying it, and then, later down the road, be like, okay, you know what? I have no longer need for this, and I can part ways with it later on and, find a new home for it. So I think those are three really good topics. So let's go ahead and jump straight on into them, starting with probably the best one and probably the most one you're interested in, some of my backlog of Lego investments.
So first thing is first, I had a shelf collapse in my closet over here that had a lot of sets that was partly for investments, partly just hoarding. But I think that served as a perfect time to fall and collapse when this video was going to be made. So really quick, gift with purchases. Here's some gift with purchase Lego sets. And I think these are a great way to invest in Lego, right? You can essentially buy a set that you're really interested in. Example, you could buy this Ninjago Dojo Temple for $100. And it could have came with, example, this set right here, which would have been, I don't know, roughly valued at $15 to $20 as a gift with purchase. And later, sell this later for double, $40, and basically get, 40% off, a Lego set, if those numbers make sense to you. But anyways, like I was saying, gift with purchases are a great way to kind of invest in Lego, just kind of free sets that you're already buying. It's kind of like a double compound effect, right? If you're buying sets as investments and you're also stacking promos, it's a really cool way to load up on some extra sets. But here are just some other sets that I've kind of picked up. This is more of a backlog, a lot of Star Wars stuff that I have. I don't want to get too fine into these. I want to go upstairs into our office and look at some of those sets where I'm more in the sense investing in, I guess, longer term. But just to give you an idea, there's a bunch of them. Here's another one that I picked up solely for investment purposes. This was around $20 during Black Friday of 2022. And I knew the set would do very well simply because it came with two exclusive minifigs. However, the way you looked at it, it came with two exclusive minifigs, was a $30 retail set, and I thought this is probably going to be a good investment. And most importantly, I bought it on sale. So in all truthfulness, buying a Lego set on sale that even you think might do well, you're really setting yourself up to succeed, because getting a set sailed and the price going up, it compounds your profits substantially. So this was a good one. Not every Lego investment is good, right? This one turned out to be great, and you could read all the greens, but we have to look at some of the reds too.
Really quick before we go upstairs, just to show you that everything's not green as day. There is such thing as bad Lego investments, and I think this one serves as an example. I think I picked this up for like 40% off. I picked up 5-10 copies of this. I would just clean them out. It was like clearance at Walmart some time ago. I have no knowledge of Marvel, and this is why I stress invest in Lego sets that you enjoy, because if you get stuck with them, right, or, I don't know, but if you don't want them, at least you have something you enjoy. I do not care for Marvel. I never will. I don't like superheroes, at least in the Marvel sense. So this is something I got kind of stuck with. Maybe I paid $60. I don't even know the retail price at this point, but I know for a fact it's not escalating in price in any way or form, and probably most likely won't. So anyways, there's one I think is a bad example. I really want nothing to do with the set, but nothing to do with the set. The pieces are great, right? But the minifigs, I simply just do not care about. So I guess in a sense, I could get rid of the minifigs, sell off, get, I don't know, for $30, $40 back, and then just keep some pieces for myself. That's not bad either, but not everything is green. There are some red trades, right? So this is an example of a red one for me. There's a couple other Marvel sets that I pick up. But so for me, I don't think I'll ever pick up a Marvel set ever again, unless it's one of the modular buildings like the Daily Bugle or the Sanctum Sanctorum. Those sets I really do enjoy just simply because they're buildings and I'm a buildings fan. So I definitely do keep that in mind, but let's go ahead and jump upstairs and take a look at some of the sets in my office.
So like I said, there was a few topics we should discuss today, like sets on sale. Getting minifigs on sale is a great way to add to your collection, especially at a low cost. So in today's video, we should probably talk like, I don't know, maybe taking $1,000 or $500 Lego investment. Getting sets on sale is going to substantially help your short-term Lego investing strategy, I would say, just because getting minifigs half off, and essentially they're rising on prices too. But at a $7 to $10 range, they offer a pretty good rate of return, especially for buying in bulk quantities. Now, one other unfortunate thing about this is selling, right? You have to deal with seller fees, as well as just, moving the product, so it does take time. So for me, I kind of want to steer away from the minifigs and stuff, and even smaller sets like getting, Ninjago sets on sale that are generally between $20 and $40. I'm going to argue in that range was like the Jungle Dragon, which I do have, I think, one copy built over here. But this one I picked up for around $20 and it sold for around $50 to $60, which is a great little rate of return in my eyes. But not every set, unfortunately, doesn't perform like that. Like this one, for example, did not. Another like price range I'm trying to get into is like the $50 to $70 range, aka the Lego Star Wars helmets. This is a great one to kind of invest in, simply because the profit is kind of there with price escalations going forward. So unfortunately, you can't really get these on sale, maybe just 20% off and whatever cash back like Rakuten or something like that. But essentially, these have been proven to be a pretty safety net in investing in these sets because they do perform quite well over time. Another one that is a little bit different and unique is like the Speed Champions line. Again, I'm slowly trying to get away from this price point. Again, I only have one copy of each. Probably if I was a better investor, I'd invest in more copies. But essentially, they're great sets. I don't mind being stuck with them because quite frankly, I'd really enjoy the builds, but I do have just about one copy of each. And then we start getting into some of the bigger Lego sets. And this is something I really am more interested in, like the Corner Garage modular building or some of the larger Star Wars ships. Like here's a Kylo Ren shuttle. Here is a Darth Vader castle. These have just been proven to be worthwhile your time because essentially they're a bigger set to move, right? But the profits are there. So if I sell one of these sets, I picked up for, I don't know, maybe like $170, $160 with all the discounts and gift with purchases. I essentially doubled my money because this set goes for around $300 to $350. So with one set, I'm doubling my money. Whereas if I was buying a bunch of Speed Champions, it would take a lot longer time. And then, of course, we have sets like the Disney Castle, which it's a beauty, right? Essentially, I don't know if I'm investing in this set, saving it for my kids, but it's a beautiful set and it would be a very difficult set to move and like completely profit, right? Because selling this locally or something like that is going to be a lot more difficult. Selling on eBay, you're going to lose like 15%, which is definitely going to eat away your profits. So for me, I'm just going to hold on to it and see where things go.
But anyway, sorry to get off topic there a little bit, Riley, but still a great question. What is the best way to start Lego investing? I think the absolute best way to ensure it is to go after sets that you think will do best, right? Listening to anyone on media like, oh, this set is going to the moon. It's proven, a little bit proven that doesn't really work, right? Don't take financial advice from anyone, right? And this video is not financial advice. I'm simply just sharing my experiences and my opinions around Lego investing. And to be quite honest, guys, I've done very well with some of the Lego investment stuffs that I've done, just parting way. Mostly, I always dealt with clearance Lego sets. Like, for example, I got really fortunate, and during like the pandemic, I picked up, I think went through 50 copies of the Hogwarts Express that I essentially paid for around less than $20. Absurd, right? Absurd. And I was selling them for less than retail, around $55 to $60, which that's, if you know, retails for $70. I like to think of myself as a Robin Hood, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor, but I don't know if that's the case, whether that was good or bad, but something just really interesting. I was very fortunate to get those clearance at $20, and that could have happened to anyone, right? But I was essentially selling a Lego set for less than retail, so helping the consumer, because I was getting it ridiculous cheap, hurting the corporation, right? But who knows? Maybe I was helping them. It was not from Lego officially. It was from like Targets and Walmart. So I don't know if it hurt Target and Walmart at all, but it worked out. So that's something to be thoughtful of there. Sorry to go off on a tangent on that. But anyways, a Lego set that I think was a great investment set is probably this one, like the Republic Fighter Tank. I just really like this set. I really like the clone troopers in it. The 187 clones. I think it's a really good one. Definitely a good beginner-friendly set to get into. They retail for $40. I myself want to pick up, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 copies of these. I'm definitely going a little bit more heavy on something like this, but I also want to start pushing myself to dabble in more of Lego investing. So that's kind of one I really want to steer towards and start buying multiple copies of. But of course, only invest with money you feel comfortable losing. I think that is the best way, or money that you don't need, because that is essentially the only money you should use to invest. Again, not financial advice, but invest. But another good safety net, guys, is one that I always invest in, is the Lego modular line, because it reaches my valuation, right? It's a set I don't mind being stuck with, because I could build it and enjoy the crap out of it. I can use alt builds to build it. They have historically proven to appreciate in value simply because they are a sought-after theme and very collectible. And then there's just a high demand for them, and there's so much you can do. They come with great pieces. You can Bricklink sellers can part them out. So there's always going to be a demand for them in all truthfulness, and they're just a great theme. So it's historically done very well. So essentially, the Lego modular line is a great one probably to invest in. I probably would say it's become oversaturated, but that's okay. There's still going to be profits. Like even the corner garage, right, is still a good one. But something I want to mention, guys, there's a huge list of retiring sets that are presumed to be retiring at the end of the year. I will link it above in this video, because that's definitely a calling card for me. Timescale is one of the most not talked about things in Lego. Timescale is the time you have a set in your inventory, the time your money's parked in it, and the time it leaves and you see those returns. Because I'm going to be completely honest, if I'm investing in this Lego set and I picked it up for $40, say $40 cash out the door, and I wait 1 year and it's worth $60, right? Well, let me backtrack here. Say I bought this set in November, right? And it retires in December. And then 2 months later in February, it's at $60 and I can make a 50% return, right? And I can make $20 on this set and I had 10 of them, there you go. There's your $200 real quick. But that's a quick return, and I think that's super, it's pretty good, right? So recycling that money fast is probably the way to do this. Of course, there's long-term investing and short-term investing. But for me, if this set, I only thought it was going to double its money, right? But it would take 10 years. Then maybe it's better for me to sell it within the first 2 months, make 50%, instead of waiting 10 years for that additional 50%. So timeline is just something I want you to get your head wrapped around, because it's something to think about, right? The longer you park your money, the more opportunity you miss. So if there's opportunity that outweighs the potential rewards, who's really winning, right? So that's something I want you to think about, that I always think about when investing in Lego. Oops, sorry there. But especially if you're getting into Lego investing, I would highly recommend you diversify the sets you invest in as best as you can, just because you don't want to be stuck back holding 40 copies of these and they just remake the clones in a foil pack and they're essentially worth, $5. So something to think about, right? So, and definitely diversify your Lego investing if that's going to go your route. But anyways, Riley, thank you for the question. That was a great one. I could definitely talk more about this. So if you want to see something more in depth about Lego investing, let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to answer it in next week's video. Let's answer a couple other questions. We have Jonathan Hukajan. He says, you think you'll ever see Ninjago City Markets on sale? Going down to the Lego investing part. I love Ninjago, right? Ninjago City in the background. But Ninjago City Markets, for those of you who don't know, is releasing on June 1st. It's a pretty epic looking Lego set. Essentially, Jonathan, I really don't believe this set will go on sale, because it's not going to be in stores for consumers. It's only going to be available at Lego, which is, hardly attainable for everybody, right? There's not a Lego store near everyone, but it will be available on, online shopping, like maybe Kohl's or Best Buy or maybe Walmart online, maybe Target, probably not. Then of course Amazon. So I truthfully, with it being so limited to where you could buy it, I really do not believe it would go on sale. But who knows, right? I can't determine that. But if you just want my general thoughts and opinions, because it's so hard to kind of attain, I don't think it's going to ever be on sale. And then the Brick Builder says, can you do a review on Ninjago City Markets, or at least pros and cons? Absolutely. brick builder. I'm going to save that for a separate video, just focus on Ninjago City Markets. I'm actually going to take these down, display them in every single way possible, just kind of do a side-by-side of everything. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. That video is coming very soon. I will get that set day one. I will be purchasing it. So really excited for that. Glad you guys are interested in that because I'm really excited to talk about it and build it. Probably do it a live stream as well. So anyways, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video where we talk about investing. Also, I'll be wearing this shirt at Brick World Chicago. So if you do plan on going there, I am linking these shirts in my store, Spring Tea store. It's another way to support the channel, guys. So I do appreciate it. And it's pretty cool looking shirt. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Shall we talk more about Lego investing? I'm always willing to talk more and share some of my experiences and stories. I have a lot more to discuss, some losses, some major gains. I do have more to talk about. So let me know and I can get more specific if that's the case. And as always, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video of Ask SC. Make sure to leave your comments below and ask your questions for next week's video. We will see you next week's video. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Love y'all. We will see you in the next one. My name is Criso from Stud City. Peace out.